So hello guys, long time no see. After a long time I'm back at my channel and I hope from now on I would be consistent in uploading videos on my channel. So beginning with the most important and most demanded topic of inorganic chemistry, especially our chemistry graduates would be aware of this topic, that is qualitative analysis. It is very important and integral part of inorganic chemistry. So before let's know a bit about it, that's in general aspects about it. So in chemistry, we usually a salt which is given to us. We usually do a chemical analysis of that salt, or we call it as salt analysis. That people who usually go to lab, even the 12th standard students are aware of this fact that basically at labs we do qualitative analysis and titration. These are the major things that we do at least at 12th standard level. So whenever we do a salt analysis, there is a thing that there is a salt which is composed in 12th we call it as this is cation and this is anion. However, when you'll grow up, you will get to know that this is called as basic radical. That is, the cation is known as basic radical and the anion is known as acid radical. Where does this name came from? Where does it get its name from? It is because of the substitute or the constituent that it has been derived from. So here the Na plus, the sodium ion is derived from a base, that is sodium hydroxide. That is why it has got a basic radical name, whereas the chloride ion has got its name from the acid, hydrochloric acid, that it has generated from. That is why chloride ion is an acid radical. Moving on, chemical analysis is done on the two aspects, that is qualitative and quantitative. Okay, here we're going to study of qualitative analysis. Quantitative analysis we usually do at laboratories, determining the yield, theoretical yield, and the actual real, and thereby doing all the logistics, all the algorithms. So for the very first topic of today's class is a group reagent test. Like which group, be it hydroxide group, be it sulfate group, be it halogen, that is halide group, which group is present in the salt that is being provided to you, right? So the very first group we and the most common is a sulfate group, or what we write it as, where it has it derived from basically a dilute hydrochloric acid, that is dilute sulfuric acid, not hydrochloric acid, sorry, dilute sulfuric acid, H2SO4. So the test is the test using this sulfate ion, or which is being derived from the dilute sulfuric acid. We are trying to do a carbonate test here. The very first test is for the carbonate we are here doing right now. So we take the acid, the quantity that I'll talk to you in later classes. We'll take the acid, then we'll take the carbonate and salt, the amount of salt, like a pinch of salt that is being given to you, and the brisk effervescence will indicate that the liberation of carbon dioxide gas has taken place. Of course, H2O will always be there. So that gas which has liberated, if we add a calcium hydroxide, an aqueous solution of calcium hydroxide, it will give us a turbid white colored PPT. What does it indicate? It indicates that a calcium carbonate precipitate has already been formed, which we usually also notice it during our lime test. It is also known as lime water, right? And hydrogen, no, needless to say. Moving further, the PPT that you have derived from, this is step 3, this is step 2, and this is step 1. The PPT you have derived from and the gas, we are supposed to pass a gas, that is CO2 gas, from the PPT. Thereafter what happens? This is formed, a calcium bicarbonate is formed. Okay, and then on taking this solution, basically it would be a solution, not a PPT. Okay, calcium bicarbonate, that means at this step, at the third step, the PPT of calcium carbonate disappears. So moving further, while taking this calcium hydrocarbonate solution, bicarbonate solution, we add ammonia which is basic in nature. Okay, liquid ammonia will pass through it, we'll add into it as per the prescribed quantity. What we notice is that ppt reappears. So this step, the fourth step, this is the fourth step. Okay, this is the fourth step. So here, this is basically the confirmatory test. Here we detected that by the formation of calcium carbonate ppt, we detected that the carbonate ion the carbonate group reagent is present in the salt. So how we're going to confirm it? We'll confirm it using the confirmatory test. Okay, these were the preliminary tests above. The fourth one, when we add the solution which is being formed after adding after passing the CO2 gas from the ppt, we add a base, that is ammonia, liquefied ammonia. What we notice is that the calcium carbonate ppt reappears. That means it is confirmed that the carbonate group reagent is present in the salt, and this is the side group, the side byproduct, what we call ammonium carbonate. Thank you very much for this video. I hope I'll see you in the next one.